Please give a really warm welcome to the pink-haired pink lady, Frenchie. That's actress Didi Conn.
Too pure to be pink, let me tell you.
You're a very good actress.
She really
You're so generous. You're so generous. You should want to shoot us, honestly.
And you were wearing your original pink lady jacket.
Yes, I was.
Do you travel everywhere with it?
No. You know, a Sunday is the final for Dancing on Ice.
Yeah.
Oh, I had such a good time.
Did you?
Great. And so we're going to do our greatest hit.
So you'll be wearing
the
it for that.
jacket.
What did you think when you got that phone call? Hey, Didi, do you want to come to the UK and you know, ice skate?
Well, I said, I don't skate. And they said...
That's the point.
Yeah, I didn't know that. In fact, my husband and I looked on YouTube to see what the show is about, and we must have picked up you know, a blooper reel, because all we saw were people falling and blood coming out and head knocking and all this. Oh, my God.
And you still said yes.
Yeah, and I said... Yeah, I did, and I'm so happy I did.
Yeah.
Karen Barber came and met me, and she told me, you can do it, you can do it. Please say yes. I said, I'll say yes to the dress, but I don't know about this, you know. But I'm so glad I did, and she was a marvelous coach. Yeah. She and Dan Whiston are just to die for. They're there watching you all the time.
Yeah.
You learn a new step. If you don't get it, they do a little variation, and such support, such wonderful
Do you think
people.
you'll keep it up?
No.
Maybe. Maybe.
But you had a bit of a shock. Obviously, you came over here and you started doing the show and everything, and then you FaceTimed your husband to have a little chat before the show one day.
Oh, my God. You know what happened? My husband does not cook. God bless him. So he was so proud that he was making hot dogs, you know, with grilled cheese sandwich. So I'd call him up. It was 11 o'clock our time and 6 o'clock his time every night, so he could show me what he was making, and then I'd watch him clean the dishes and everything. So I call him at the usual time, and he's in bed, and then I notice he's wearing a hospital gown.
Oh, my.
What happened? He fell down. The whole time we were worried I was going to fall down on the ice. My husband falls down and breaks his hip. Oh. Right in the bedroom. He just got up, and he doesn't have the padding that I do. I took us here. So he cracked his hip.
Is he all right now?
Well, he's doing very well. He's off the walker and now with a cane. And he'll be off of that too, because he's determined. But,
sure.
But what a shock.
But you're carrying on with Dancing on Ice, thinking, I want to be home, I want to be home.
No,
so you must have been relieved when you got voted out, so you can scoot straight back.
Holly said to me, we're so sorry to miss you. I said, that's okay. I'll see you again, and I will. I'll see them all on Sunday. So
I
I'm
want
really
to talk
excited.
to you about your Grease days, because the movie, for everybody, I think, is just one of the good... I mean, did you have any idea when you had your first day on set that it was going to be so big and such a major
phenomenon?
Yeah.
No, I would have asked for points. What, are you kidding me? No, we had no idea. In fact, Paramount had no idea. We were, you know, loving each other, having the best time. And in the last scene, when the boys are throwing pies over to the coach, he says, I'll see you in summer school. That was going to be the sequel. Summer school.
Yeah.
Paramount passed. They said, this is just a little summer movie.
How funny.
Yeah, and then when it was a big success, and John was, of course, a big success with Saturday Night Fever, they wanted to do a sequel, and everybody was too busy. So that's how Grease 2 was born.
And you stayed great friends with Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, yeah, we're all still very good friends, and having our 40th. It's so hard to believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, it took Moses 40 years to get out of the desert, you know. and in 40 years. But everybody's great. Olivia's great, thank God, yeah. I mean, this is someone who is a mind, body, spirit person, and she's an inspiration to all of us. She's doing
There
great.
was that really strange story, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Where they suddenly, it kind of came out that she died.
Yeah, yeah.
And then she put out a video message saying, you know, basically, reports of my death have been greatly
Exaggerated,
I'm still here.
Yeah.
But at what point did you hear about that news before you knew that she was okay?
Well, I had just spoken to her. In fact, it was when I was on Lorraine.
That helps.
Yeah, when I was on Lorraine is when that video came out. So right after the show, I said, that was really odd. She said, no, I'm okay. Yeah. You know how rumors can start, you know.
Do you ever, I mean, I think it touched teenagers of every generation, and that's why still, I mean, you were saying that your daughter absolutely loved.
Obsessed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
But do you ever get a tiny bit fed up when people mention it all the time and all the time?
No, I don't, because it makes people happy.
Yeah.
You know, imagine if you were like in Psycho or something, you know. You know, nobody want to talk to you. Like, ugh. But no, it makes people happy, and you know, it is a phenomenon. I mean, how can you say, you know? So no, it doesn't.
Do you get involved with the sing-alongs and all these sort of things, because they have them all around the world?
Oh yeah. Well, the LA Philharmonic has their concert summer series at the Hollywood Bowl, which is an open, beautiful 18,000 seat theater. Outdoor, and a big, huge screen, and that is the greatest place to have a sing-along. So I've been the host of that for several years.
Okay.
And everybody in the audience gets a props, you know, like a bag of comb. So every time the boys comb their hair, we comb their, and they get pom-poms.
Fabulous.
And a yellow scarf for the race.
Let's go.
Yeah. But the best thing is, when Beauty School Dropout comes on, they have bubbles, and the whole Hollywood Bowl fills with bubbles.
As a performer, I always get asked, what's my favourite song? Do you have a favourite song from the film that you was one of yours?
Oh, well, you know, how many times do you get Frankie Avalon, you know, to come down from heaven to sing to you, you know?
In our world, not very often.
And I'll tell you, I wasn't acting because I'm salivating just thinking about it.
Didi, you're gonna
Those tight white pants.
Didi is going to be on
She's
Dancing
off on
on
one.
Ice, the final this Sunday. Thank you, Didi.